If you start your channel with the idea and the belief that 4,000 watch hours is impossible to reach, 4,000 watch hours will never be possible for you, that's going to be a direct reflection of your content, and people are going to see that you don't believe in your channel, you're not that confident, you don't really love what you're doing, and it's going to reflect in your content. People are definitely not going to subscribe or watch your videos. So when you start your videos, you better raise your voice. Even if you don't have the best equipment, you do not need the best equipment to get views and to get watch hours, okay? I'm recording this video right now on my iPad, and you can probably tell, but that's okay because everybody starts somewhere. So if your starting point isn't with a $500 microphone or a $10,000 camera, if that's even a thing, don't worry, still show up and be your best self, because at the end of the day, if you're creating content, educational content especially, people are coming for the value, they're coming for the information. You didn't click on this video because I had a $10,000 camera or because I didn't. You click on this video because you want to know how to treat your YouTube channel like a business, and that's exactly what I'm going to tell you, regardless of what kind of equipment I have or not. So the first tip is to obviously put more effort into your videos. Speak up when you're talking to the camera. A lot of people, your edits don't have to be the best. I don't really put a lot of effort into my editing, but your personality definitely has to be there. You definitely need to be someone that people can watch. If you're watching your YouTube videos and you can barely stay awake, Timmy from down the street is going to have a hard time staying awake as well. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is when you're creating your thumbnails, create more than one, and definitely change and switch out your thumbnails. If you're having like a 1% on your thumbnails, that's usually like never going to be a good thing. I think my highest was 11%, 11.5%, and that was amazing. So definitely switch out your thumbnails, and when you're creating your thumbnail for a video, usually it's going to take longer to create that thumbnail than it's going to take to actually make the actual video, because your thumbnail from the beginning standpoint is a lot more important than your actual video, because your video could have all the value, the best edits in the world. If people are not clicking on it because it's, one, either a terrible thumbnail, or two, it's too similar to the other thumbnails and it's not standing out in this big huge pool of content, nobody's gonna click on your video and appreciate the edits and the time and effort you put into the actual video. So spend a lot of time on your thumbnail and do thumbnail research. See if you're about to post a video, what the other thumbnails look like, and do something completely different from that thumbnail. Hook the audience with the words on your thumbnail before you even hook them in the video. That's going to be key to more views. Tip number 3, identify your goals on YouTube. So let's say you already have a business and you're coming on YouTube either as a business or as a regular person. Building your personal brand is just as important as building your business brand. So, but let's say you're joining YouTube, we'll do the 2 examples. Let's say first you're joining YouTube as a business. You do not need to be monetized on YouTube to make money from YouTube. Every video you create should give value, and then you can tell people, hey, I have an ebook. If you're interested on going deeper with this subject, grab my ebook. Or, hey, I have a masterclass, or hey, I have a course, or hey, you can book a consultation with me to see how to grow your YouTube channel, or you can book a consultation with me to see how you can lose weight, or whatever service you're providing. And actually, you'll find that a lot of times you'll make more money from doing that than you ever will from AdSense. So being able to sell directly to camera, but don't just sell, like definitely give value in the video and then provide those free resources in your description box or towards the end of the video or mid-video after you've definitely given them enough value. So that's another way you can make tons of money on YouTube. And believe it or not, people actually make more money from brand deals and selling their services than they do from AdSense. Even if you are killing it on AdSense, why not like capitalize in every area that you can? So that's another way to make money on YouTube, and that's something you can start doing right away. With 0 subscribers and 0 watch hours, you can definitely begin to sell your products and services and get value. If you are a person, you can position yourself on camera and position your channel to be attracted by brands, so you can get brand deals. And you can also then, even if you are just a person, you can create a business and use your channel to bring visibility to your business without ever having to pay for like ads. So the way other businesses have to pay for ads to get visibility, if your channel is lucrative enough, if you have a strong enough community, your community will buy your products without you having to pay for ads, because they're buying for you. They're buying your product, they're not buying your soap because it's soap. They're buying your soap because it's your soap. You know what I mean? So that's something else to consider, and something that you don't need to be monetized for. You do not need to wait for 4,000 watch hours to make money on YouTube. Don't let anybody tell you differently. And then you also want to create a community outside of YouTube. So let's say that's a Facebook group. Let's say that's a Discord community. Because let's say something happens to your YouTube channel. Let's say it gets hacked. Let's say YouTube goes away. What are you going to do with all your subscribers? You should have an email list, and you should have a Facebook group where you can post like maybe exclusive content in your Facebook group. And it's up to you. You can make your Facebook group free. You can make your Discord community free, or you can charge like $5, $10 a month, and that's another source of income. So you could have AdSense, you could have your community like on Facebook, you could have brand deals, you could have your business, and here goes 4 sources of revenue that you're gonna make more money from than probably you go from AdSense. But that's not to say you could have $10,000 in AdSense, you know, that's between you and Google. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I can't remember what number tip we're on, but my other tip is to know what people are searching for. So this is gonna be a little bit of a long tip. So let's say you are in the beginning of your YouTube channel and you're not niching down yet. Let's say you have videos on credit, let's say you have videos on investing, videos on business credit, on losing weight, on hair care products. One of those topics are likely to pick up more than the other topics, and if you're creating videos on one topic and you have multiple videos, specifically one specific question or topic that you created a video on is likely to pick up and get more views than all the others. Once that happens for you, make like 3 or 4 more videos of those exact questions, right? Don't repost the video, but let's say your video is how to increase your credit limit. Create another video just like that, change the title and change the content of the video a little bit. So you don't have to rewrite the scripts, but let's say there's other points you could have included in the video, do that in a separate video. Even if it's like a very similar title, it's still going to be different. It's a different video, and you can even go and watch other people's videos on how what tips they gave to increase their credit, and see if there's anything else you can include and make your video a little bit different, because those videos are likely to do just as well and increase your watch hours as well. And then you can see what other questions people have and keep it going. Like if you have a video that's doing well, keep making videos that are similar just like that one video, and that's gonna help your watch hours skyrocket, because people, you know, that's a topic that people want to know more about, that people are curious about. And then if you have like a credit repair service, or you have knowledge or an ebook, you can sell that in the video as well. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. If you go to like a lot of these big YouTube channels, like vidIQ I think is one, you'll notice how they have hundreds of videos on the same exact thing. So I would definitely, if you're doing market research, go look at their channel, or just any big channel that has millions of followers. Their videos, I promise you, are the exact same. They just change the thumbnail and change the content a little bit, and then maybe they'll change their intro, and then once they get into the tips are like pretty much the same. So go watch like 5 of their videos and see exactly how they do it, so that you can do it as well, because I'm telling you, do not need to sit here and come up with 30,000 different YouTube topics. Okay, so that's definitely something you could do, because if 100,000 people watch the one video you made about that specific thing, they're gonna watch the second very similar video as well. It's gonna get lots of views. And then I think another tip I would give you was to just tap into your creative power. If you like editing, show your personality, make your channel your own. Like, this is your channel, it's yours. So really show up on this camera and give the audience all you've got, because they're here for you at the end of the day. There's similar channels to what you do, so people are going to subscribe for you. So make sure you include all these tips. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you implement these tips. I'm so excited to see all your channels grow.